another session with my grammar pages. My name is Sandhya, ready with a new topic. Today we are going to learn how to write an email writing. So this email writing is a major discourse for class 10 SSC board students. That is, it's going to come for 10 marks. And dear friends, do you remember the days where the people used to sit for long hours penning letters to their friends or the family members and search for a post box and drop the letter in, and in the same way they used to wait for number of days to get the reply from those people. But right now we are very lucky. We are standing in such a huge technological world that everything has become very easy for us to communicate to the opposite person. It just takes a fraction of seconds to get the reply from the person. And in that line stands email writing, which stands for electronic mail. So here I'm going to show you the two formats of writing an email. So here the first format to discuss, format number 1. Here what I'm going to show you is, here we have written the date right from my first class onwards. I have already shown you number of discourses for class 10 students. So in all the discourses I have shown you the pattern of writing the date. The same pattern has to be followed. Like for example, if today is 14th August, so we can write 14 August 2018. So you can keep TH, or nowadays it has become a very great fashion that we are avoiding even TH. It doesn't make any difference. So 14th August 2018. So this will be the date and time you need to mention. And here comes the to. So put this to address in a separate box. So this to address, just like in the normal letter writing, we are not going to write the complete address of the recipient. So as this is a mail, so we need to give only the mail address of the person. Here comes the mail address of the recipient. And here we are going to draw one more box for CC, and here we have BCC. Let me explain you the difference between CC and BCC. So CC stands for carbon copy and BCC stands for blind carbon copy. So why are these used, and what is the importance of this one? Say for example, I do want to send a mail to a group. Do you remember the way we send WhatsApp messages to a group? So once if I send a message, send a mail, or send an information to in the group, almost the entire people, almost everyone in the loop comes to know what I have written. The entire conversation will be known to everybody. So in the same way, even here in the email writing, CC, suppose if a person wants to send an information in a group, if he adds CC to that one, it meant that the entire people, everyone in the loop will come to know the entire conversation that had happened among the whole group. Now suppose the same person wants to send an information in a group, and to one of his recipients, if he adds BCC, it meant that the other people in the group will not be able to see what he has sent and how many people he might have sent that information to. So in this way, for example, if you are trying to organize, or if you want to surprise your friends group in inviting all of them to a party and without knowing to each other, then this BCC will be useful. In the examination, no need of this CC and BCC. This is a common email writing that's happening nowadays, prevailing nowadays. And in the examinations, it's not that useful to add CC or BCC. Mostly we go with the second format. Now coming to the subject. Subject will give the clue for the main body to be written. This information need not be in a complete sentence. You can write it in the form of a phrase. And coming to the salutation. This salutation can be dear sir if it is a formal one, and you can just write the first name of the person. first name of the person. So I forgot to tell you, so this date, this time, this to CC BCC subject till here, we call that as the heading part. This is the heading part. Coming to the salutation, just now we have discussed, and coming to the body. This body is the main message. Whatever the information you do want to pass it to the other person or in a group, this is the main message. This main message should be written in maximum 150 words. Okay, 150 words. And when you are writing the body, make sure that anyhow here also the body part. So in the body part, you need to start with a pleasant greeting. Begin the body with a pleasant greeting. Suppose if you are receiving a reply from the opposite person, make sure that you write thanks for your message, or I received your information or received your message, and then you start writing the body. And coming to the style. Style can be written in both formal as well as informal, depending upon the type of the question you have got. So based on that one, you need to give the body. And suppose, and most of the students, they have a doubt, like how many paragraphs are we supposed to write? So you can write in a single paragraph, or else if you have many ideas to get distributed over there, each main idea has to be, each new idea has to be put in a new paragraph. So that is the rule. And after the completion of, and even your language also should be very simple. You are not going to use a flamboyant, like a flowery language in order to confuse the opposite person, or else to show your own talent in front of other people. So your language should be very simple. And when you are writing, make sure that everything goes perfectly, and you are not going to use any SMS language, what we do normally during our WhatsApp messages. We try to go for only the short forms of each and every word, and we do not see the grammatical errors also. But here each and everything will be into count, so you need to follow the grammatical structures as well as the complete sentences and the complete words only. No SMS language to be seen in the body. And coming to the subscription, this subscription part, you have to close. Actually, this is a complimentary clause. We need to write with regards, or just you can go with only regards or love. So if it is, if you are very intimate to the person, or if it is an informal email writing, you can just go for love, or else the common word we use is with regards or just regards. And coming to this one, you can write either the name of the person, or you can give the signature of the sender. And this is format number 1. I told you this is not important for class SSC board. And coming to the next format, in which we have to practice the same, like date, time, how we have done the same way, from address to address. This is the one which we have missed in the previous format. Here we have only 2 addresses, that is the mail address of the recipient. Here we are going to give the mail address of sender, and here this is the mail address of the receiver. So you need to give both the mail addresses. And coming to the subject part, it should be in a box. And salutation, as usual, I forgot to tell you, here there must be a comma after the salutation. And body, already we have discussed, maximum 150 words, polite tone should be maintained. You need to start with a pleasant greeting. Every new idea has to be put in a new paragraph, each and every paragraph. And coming to the thing, like you shouldn't use the SMS language. These are the small things, you have to put them in your mind. And coming to the description, the same, and name and the signature. After all, so you have to close the box. These 2 are the formats, and the most preferable format, I have been telling you number of times, this is the preferable format in which we use, or we suggest or advise the students to follow during the public examinations. And these are the formats. Now I'll show you a sample formal email writing and explain you how it has been done. See friends, here I have brought a sample email for you for the better understanding. Now, as I told you, here came the date. I took 8th August 2018 and here I have mentioned the time, and here you can see this is the from address, that is which is going from my site. I've given my mail address, that is sandhyaspage@gmail.com, and here this is the mail address of the recipient, akshadepot@yahoo.com. So here we are going to write a business letter, a letter to a business person. So that's why I have taken Akshay Depot. Let us see what's this letter about. Subject here, cancellation of the order. We can clearly understand that this information is going to have something about cancellation of a particular order in which you have given to a depot. Now this comes the salutation part. So dear sir, I have taken because this is a formal email writing. So this is the salutation I have taken. Let me read out the letter for you. I would like to bring to your notice regarding the order on behalf of the management on 20th July 2018 for the supply of R.D. Sharma and NCERT books for class 10. The supply was supposed to be received by the school on or before 28th July 2018. But sorry to say that the books haven't been received till date and no communication has been made from your side for the delay. So till here we have mentioned what we want to what we supposed to inform the opposite person. The thing is that, so this particular management, this is a school from which an order has gone to Akshay Depot for the supply of R.D. Sharma and NCERT books. The order has been placed on 20th July 2018 and actually the expected date is 28th July 2018. But so this is the date in which we are writing the mail, that is 8th August. That means many days have been passed but they haven't received the books yet. So even from their side also it's been mentioned that there is no proper information for mentioning the delay. And see, this is paragraph number 1. Coming to paragraph number 2, why did we change the paragraph? Because we are going into a new idea. So that's why we have changed the paragraph. Hence, the school has placed an order for these books to other book depot due to the urgency of the books. The said order may be treated as cancelled. So we have given the reason here and we have written why we are cancelling. Here we are just telling the people, telling the book depot that we are cancelling the order. So these two paragraphs constitute the body here. This is the body part. In this body part, so we started the pleasant greeting. As this is not an informal one, we directly plunged into the topic instead of a pleasant greeting. So I would like to bring to your kind notice in a very formal way. And see here, new paragraph has been taken, as well as we didn't use any SMS language. All my sentences are clear and they are perfectly grammatically correct, and we have used the complete sentences. So in this way you have to manage. And comes the subscription. I told you regards can be used, with regards can be used, as well as love also can be used, but here there is no love upon this person. Simply we are writing regards, and we wrote the name of the person as Vimal, and we have taken even the designation of the person as a librarian of that particular school. So here I have closed the box. You might have observed this from address, to address and the subject have been placed in the separate boxes. Even in your answer sheet also, my dear children, you are going to draw 3 separate boxes for from address, the from mail address of the person, as well as the to for the mail address of the recipient, as well as for the subject. And at last you are going to close the box. And this particular information has to be fit only in the single page. You are not supposed to take this information to the next page. Okay, so make sure that you design the paper, you have a look at the paper, before writing the email or the letter writings, make sure that they all fit in a single page only. Formal letters, mostly the single page. Informal letters, you can go to the other page also. But here, as this is email writing, your information should be very short and sweet, and it should satisfy all the criteria. I mean, whatever the indicators I have told you at the beginning, all have to get satisfied here. So this is all about email writing. I think you people might have understood very clearly what I have explained. So if everything is clear, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel, My Grammar Pages. Catch you soon with a new topic.